Is the online LSAT permanent? Yes. Or at least they have made no suggestion that they're going to get rid of it. Since COVID, since they launched first the LSAT Flex, which was a reduction down to a three-section test, and now they've added back the fourth unscored experimental section. Since then, nothing has changed about law school admissions other than people are taking the LSAT from the comfort of their own home or office or wherever, and scores have actually gone up. So apparently, the vast majority of candidates are taking the LSAT successfully online. And you'll hear horror stories about bad stuff that happened on the day of, the official test. I just recorded the podcasts this morning and we went through a couple of emails of people who had, whatever Proctor U glitch on the day of their official test. And they're real dramatic and real loud about it when that happens. But the 99% of the test takers who had no problem whatsoever, they don't say anything. So you don't hear the success stories. And it seems to me that the online LSAT is really just nothing but a benefit to applicants. Some of y'all pine for the bad old days of taking the LSAT in person. That was not fun, you guys. I mean, it was like the most stressful circumstance you could possibly imagine. You look into your left and look into your right, and oh my God, that guy has an entire box of pencils. That really happened. Like some dude shows up with like 100 pencils. That just gives you a sense of how much stress is going on the day that the dude thought that he was going to break 100 pencils. Um, Weird stuff with random proctors. I mean, Proctor U is imperfect, but the in person proctors, those folks were like some random old dude who worked at the college, and he just happened to be the proctor. And it reminds me of there was an old man who was proctoring, and he was shelling and eating pistachios in the front of the room the entire time during the test. Like just crunching them, chomping them, and just making all mouth noises and shit while people were trying to take the test. You got the ladies at the old lady. I don't know why they were always old people. Old ladies at the front of the room who were like just quietly, but not quietly enough, whispering the entire time, like just having a conversation among themselves the entire time during the test. There were stories of people with hard shoes that would walk endlessly up and down the aisle in the lecture hall or wherever it was the test was being administered, and so you just hear the clacking of somebody's shoes the entire time. Um, In-person LSAT was worse. It is much better to have everybody. Not to mention, you have to commute to some unfamiliar place. I mean, the old days, it was so silly. You weren't allowed to bring your cell phone even to the testing center. Now you're like taking it in your house with 100 different electronic devices. Um, I don't know. It's better online, and I will be shocked. I'd give you 100 to 1 odds that the online LSAT is here to stay. I just can't imagine that they're ever going to try to put that genie back in the bottle. It would make no sense. And they've already announced that at least through the middle of 2022, the LSAT will be online. I'm betting on forever.